Jay Leno's story is a remarkable journey of discipline, perseverance, and passion. Born into a modest working-class family, he overcame early struggles with dyslexia and the limitations of a humble upbringing to become one of America's most beloved television hosts. Beyond the bright lights of Hollywood, Jay carved a life rooted in curiosity, self-improvement, and genuine love for automobiles. His career spans decades, filled with late-night television triumphs, memorable performances, and tireless work ethic. Equally important, his private life reflects stability, loyalty, and a focus on leaving a lasting legacy beyond wealth. This narrative explores the life, career, and enduring influence of Jay Leno, highlighting how a man from humble beginnings became a cultural icon, an automotive enthusiast, and a figure devoted to meaningful contributions in both entertainment and society. Early life and family background. Jay Leno was born in New Rochelle, New York, to a family that emphasized hard work, resilience, and personal responsibility. His mother, who had Scottish roots, and his Italian-American father both held demanding jobs and were committed to providing for their children despite modest means. Growing up in this working-class environment taught Jay the importance of diligence, patience, and discipline early on. His childhood experiences shaped his character by instilling values like integrity, persistence, and humility. These principles would later guide his approach to both professional and personal challenges. In addition, Jay's early environment fostered curiosity and practical problem-solving skills, particularly through exposure to mechanical work and automobiles. His parents encouraged him to explore his interests and emphasized learning through experience rather than entitlement. While his family could not provide material wealth, they offered the intangible gifts of work ethic and resilience. These formative years laid the foundation for a life characterized by self-reliance, tenacity, and ambition. Jay's upbringing demonstrates how values and environment often outweigh privilege in shaping an individual's character and long-term success. Struggles with dyslexia. As a child, Jay Leno faced significant challenges due to dyslexia, a learning disorder that made reading and writing difficult. Academic environments were often frustrating because he struggled to keep pace with conventional classroom expectations, sometimes reading backward passages or misunderstanding instructions. These difficulties could have discouraged him, but instead they became a driving force for resilience and self-determination. Jay learned early that academic achievement alone was not the only path to success. Practical skills, perseverance, and creativity were equally important. He developed strategies to work around his limitations, focusing on areas where he could excel and gradually building confidence in his abilities. Dyslexia shaped his outlook on life, teaching him that setbacks can be transformed into opportunities if met with patience and persistence. Later in life, Jay became an advocate for children with dyslexia, using his personal story to inspire and support those facing similar obstacles. His experiences illustrate the broader lesson that challenges do not define an individual, but rather the way they respond to them can lead to personal growth, self-awareness, and meaningful achievements. Early work and fascination with cars. During his high school years, Jay Leno developed a strong work ethic through multiple jobs, ranging from bread delivery to assisting in mechanical shops. These early experiences taught him responsibility, time management, and the value of hard work while simultaneously fostering a love for automobiles. His first car, purchased as a teenager, became a hands-on learning tool where he taught himself repairs and maintenance, blending curiosity with practical skill building. This early engagement with cars was not only educational but also deeply personal, offering him a sense of autonomy and mastery. The practical knowledge gained in these formative years would eventually evolve into one of his defining passions, collecting and restoring vehicles. Cars provided both relaxation and intellectual challenge, serving as a sanctuary where Jay could combine leisure with learning. The discipline and curiosity cultivated through these experiences exemplify the principle that skills developed through personal interest and persistence can lead to long-term expertise. Moreover, this period highlights how early engagement with hobbies or passions can influence career paths, lifestyle choices, and personal identity, showing that foundational interest can ultimately define lifelong pursuits and legacy. College and discovery of comedy. Jay Leno attended Emerson College with a focus on speech communication, but traditional academics remained challenging due to his dyslexia. Despite these obstacles, he gravitated toward comedy, performing in student clubs and discovering a natural talent for connecting with audiences through humor. College became a pivotal period in which he realized his strengths did not lie in conventional academic achievement, but in performance, creativity, and communication. This self-discovery allowed him to focus on what he could control, refining his comedic skills, timing, and stage presence. The experience demonstrates the value of identifying one's unique talents and cultivating them, even when conventional paths seem inaccessible. By prioritizing passion over traditional measures of success, Jay established a foundation for a career that would ultimately reach millions. His college years highlight the importance of practical experience, trial and error, and perseverance in achieving mastery. They also show that self-awareness and the willingness to pursue non-traditional paths can unlock potential, transforming perceived limitations into opportunities for growth. This period marked the beginning of a career-long approach, leveraging strengths while continuously learning from challenges. Stand-up comedy, perseverance and growth. From 1973 to 1988, Jay Leno built his career through relentless stand-up performances, often working long hours for minimal pay in small venues across the country. These years were a test of discipline, endurance, and adaptability as he honed his comedic timing, observational humor, and audience rapport. Performing multiple sets nightly required constant creativity, precision, and resilience, highlighting the importance of refining skills through repetition and experience. These early struggles were instrumental in shaping Jay's professional philosophy. Consistent effort, attention to detail, and adaptability were essential for success. His performances combined relatable, everyday observations with careful delivery, distinguishing him from contemporaries. The period emphasizes that mastery is rarely immediate. It is the product of sustained practice, resilience in the face of setbacks, and dedication to craft. By continuously improving, Jay laid the groundwork for his later achievements, demonstrating that early persistence and commitment often determine long-term success. This era also illustrates the value of patience and incremental progress, showing that even modest beginnings can lead to extraordinary careers when coupled with relentless work ethic. Rise to national television. Jay Leno's transition to national television came after years of performing in smaller venues, gradually earning recognition from producers due to his conversational style, sharp wit, and relatable humor. Despite limited Hollywood connections, his persistence and professionalism allowed him to stand out, demonstrating the payoff of years of disciplined work. By the late 1980s, he was performing to significant audiences, marking a turning point in his career and establishing a reputation as a reliable, engaging entertainer. This period exemplifies how perseverance and consistency can overcome barriers such as lack of contacts or formal mentorship. Jay's rise underscores the importance of preparation meeting opportunity. His skills, developed through countless performances, positioned him to succeed when larger platforms became available. His growth from small clubs to national television highlights a key principle in career advancement. Success often comes from combining talent, hard work, and timing. This stage of his life also set the stage for enduring cultural influence, illustrating that long-term dedication and mastery of craft can ultimately lead to prominence and recognition on the largest stages. Hosting The Tonight Show. In 1992, Jay Leno became the host of NBC's The Tonight Show, succeeding the legendary Johnny Carson, a milestone that solidified his place in American entertainment. Known for his quick wit, original writing, and accessible humor, Jay transformed the show into a cultural phenomenon, with signature segments like Headlines and Jaywalking, reflecting his creativity and relatability. Unlike many hosts, he maintained control over his material, ensuring the content reflected his personality and comedic sensibilities. Over 22 years, he hosted more than 4,000 episodes, earning acclaim for consistency, discipline, and rapport with audiences. His tenure demonstrated not only comedic talent but also professional reliability, work ethic, and adaptability in a high-pressure nightly live format. Jay's approach emphasized preparation, audience engagement, and originality, showcasing how sustained effort and creative ownership can result in enduring success. The Tonight Show era illustrates the intersection of talent, opportunity, and professionalism, and highlights how a combination of skill, personal discipline, and audience connection can elevate a performer to iconic status in the competitive entertainment landscape, television rivalries, and controversies. Despite immense success, Jay Leno's career was not free from challenges, including highly publicized rivalries with late-night hosts like David Letterman and controversies surrounding Conan O'Brien's succession of The Tonight Show. These situations tested his public image and professional resilience, requiring careful navigation of both media scrutiny and audience perception. Jay often maintained composure, prioritizing professionalism over public confrontation, demonstrating emotional intelligence and strategic thinking. While ratings fluctuated during these conflicts, he continued to deliver high-quality performances and maintain his credibility. These experiences highlight the pressures inherent in high-profile entertainment careers and the necessity of balancing ambition, reputation, and ethical conduct. Jay's handling of such controversies underscores his ability to manage stress, adapt to evolving circumstances, and protect long-term goals while mitigating conflicts. It illustrates that success in public life requires more than talent. It demands strategic interpersonal skills, patience, and moral judgment, allowing one to navigate disputes without compromising personal values or professional integrity. Personal life and marriage. Jay Leno's marriage to Mavis Nicholson in 1980 represents a cornerstone of personal stability amidst the demands of fame. Their long-lasting partnership reflects respect, loyalty, and companionship, allowing Jay to maintain a grounded personal life while managing the pressures of a public career. Choosing not to have children, the couple focused on nurturing their bond and supporting one another, prioritizing relationship quality over societal expectations. This decision highlights Jay's ability to make deliberate, value-driven life choices, emphasizing personal fulfillment and stability rather than conforming to conventional norms. Their discreet approach to life outside the spotlight contrasts with the often turbulent personal lives of celebrities, reinforcing the importance of balance, privacy, and mutual support in sustaining long-term relationships. Jay's marriage exemplifies how strong personal foundations can enhance professional resilience and well-being, showing that stability at home can complement and sustain success in high-pressure public careers. Health challenges and resilience. Even in later life, Jay Leno encountered health challenges, often related to his passion for cars, including accidents, fires, and physical injuries. These incidents tested his physical and mental endurance, yet he remained committed to his work and hobbies, demonstrating extraordinary resilience. He approached recovery pragmatically, maintaining daily routines, repairing vehicles, and continuing performances despite setbacks. These experiences exemplify his lifelong philosophy of perseverance, discipline, and proactive engagement with challenges rather than avoidance. Jay's ability to maintain productivity and passion in the face of physical adversity reflects a broader mindset of determination, adaptability, and self-reliance. By refusing to let injuries hinder his goals, he modeled how maintaining purpose, routines, and personal interests can enhance resilience. His approach underscores the interplay of physical, mental, and emotional perseverance in sustaining long-term engagement and success, demonstrating that dedication to meaningful work can provide both motivation and recovery in challenging circumstances. Wealth and car collection legacy. While Jay Leno amassed significant wealth through television, stand-up comedy, and investments, his most distinctive legacy is his car collection. Housing hundreds of vehicles, ranging from vintage models to modern supercars, his garage is both a financial and cultural treasure. Jay personally maintains and restores many of these vehicles, blending technical skill with historical preservation. His collection reflects a philosophy that wealth gains value not solely through accumulation but through purposeful use that inspires others, preserves history, and fosters knowledge. Cars are more than assets. They are a manifestation of passion, curiosity, and craftsmanship. The meticulous care Jay invests in his collection demonstrates his commitment to quality, attention to detail, and appreciation for heritage. This legacy illustrates that meaningful wealth is often tied to personal values and creative engagement, showing how passion projects can leave enduring cultural impact. It also underscores his philosophy that hobbies and interests, cultivated over a lifetime, can define identity and influence public perception beyond financial achievement. Continued work and lifelong passion. Even into his 70s, Jay Leno remains actively engaged in stand-up comedy, automotive restoration, and museum projects, exemplifying a lifelong commitment to work and passion. For him, work is not merely a source of income but a key component of vitality, purpose, and fulfillment. Maintaining a disciplined schedule and continuous engagement in meaningful activities reflects his belief in consistent effort as a route to personal satisfaction and legacy building. His ongoing contributions illustrate the importance of lifelong curiosity, perseverance, and dedication to craft. By remaining active, Jay demonstrates that passion, rather than retirement or age, defines engagement and achievement. His work ethic also serves as an inspiration, showing that meaningful activity can sustain both mental acuity and emotional satisfaction. This period highlights how a combination of discipline, personal interest, and purpose can enable a fulfilling life and ongoing societal contributions, reinforcing the broader themes of persistence, passion, and legacy evident throughout his career. Conclusion: a life of discipline and purpose. Jay Leno's life story reflects the interplay of discipline, resilience, talent, and ethical values. From a modest working-class upbringing to national fame, he leveraged hard work, persistence, and curiosity to achieve enduring success. Beyond entertainment, he prioritized family, passion, education, and philanthropy, ensuring that his influence extended beyond personal gain. His car collection, charitable efforts, and estate planning demonstrate thoughtful stewardship of wealth and legacy, showing a commitment to societal contribution and historical preservation. Jay's journey illustrates that true achievement is measured not just by fame or financial success, but by the positive impact one leaves on others and society. His story highlights how dedication, humility, and purposeful engagement can transform challenges into opportunities and passions into enduring contributions. By maintaining lifelong curiosity, discipline, and moral integrity, Jay has created a legacy that inspires future generations, demonstrating that fulfillment arises from consistent effort, meaningful work, and care for the communities one touches. His life embodies the principle that perseverance, passion, and purpose collectively define lasting success.